Before getting into this video, guys, I just want to kind of mention right off the bat, this is not a rant video of any sort. I'm not hating on Lego. I'm not looking to start anything. I like Lego. I'm always going to like them. I like all their products. I got nothing wrong with them. I just kind of want to show you guys a quick little comparison and kind of an overview of kind of Lego Star Wars throughout the years. That's kind of what this video is going to be, and just kind of give you my thoughts on some, give some facts, and just overall some opinions on just kind of how Lego Star Wars has changed and what it came out to be. So let's get straight into it, guys. So as just mentioned, guys, this is really just kind of a cool little video I wanted to kind of do, just to kind of show you guys a comparison of the Lego Star Wars sets throughout the years, kind of how they've changed, kind of how they kind of look nowadays, and kind of what Lego is going for. I got many examples right here, and let's get on to a few. So obviously one thing, as many of you guys know from other reviewers and other people on YouTube, that everyone thinks the Lego sets are getting smaller, and that's primarily the case, but I'm kind of giving my thoughts on that a little bit later. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be a short little video, guys, just kind of showing you guys some pretty cool comparisons that not many people have done. So there's like the ATRTs. This one's from 2005 compared to 2013. Definitely you can see there's an improvement, and actually on something like that it did get bigger. That's not necessarily a good thing in this set though, because ATRTs are supposed to be a tad bit smaller. That's about a minifigure to them. Kind of a more accurate size, I guess, would be something like kind of this, which is just basically a modified version out of the 2010 Turbo Tank. That's kind of a more accurate sized one, so realistically that's the most accurate, and the two main ATRT sets aren't really accurate as themselves, and actually, you know, in one case the Lego going bigger is actually not better. So there's the 501st and that one. Right there, so that's a pretty cool comparison. Moving on to something like the corporate now, I personally think they did better job on the older or the newer one. This one looks nicer. I do gotta say those printed pieces look nice. If they would have maybe incorporated on this dark bluish gray dish some print, that would have looked just as good. But I do gotta say, in something like this, the corporate from 2013 compared to 2010 is better, since it is bigger, a little bit more sleeker of a design, and overall just kind of flows better. Maybe those printed pieces wouldn't look as good, but I do definitely gotta say I like the 2013 one better. And then moving on to some of the bigger vehicles now, this is actually something that I've actually seen no one aside from just David kind of go over, but just the MTTs, and kind of, I guess I'll give you my thoughts. See, what I think they should have done is, if they were going to eventually release a smaller version and a bigger version, I know that's kind of how they're not, you know, they couldn't have really done it that way. But I think if they would have released that version, and then, you know, that version, you know, kind of excluding this one, because all the older sets from like 2005 prior, I think, are just, you know, the one they just get into Lego Star Wars. You know, they got the license in 1999, and I personally think that kind of those older ones, you know, you kind of give them some slack. You know, they weren't really, you know, that good at the time, since, you know, Lego was still not new, but it was still just, you know, not kind of in the modern era, I guess, back then. But if they were to release like that first and then this, you know, everyone would be fine with that. But I just think because they did release this bigger set, and, you know, then 7 years later, you know, all the suspense for a remake, and then they release a smaller version, and it's pretty much, it's just the fans that actually have this one or have been around for about 7-8 years that remember seeing that, you know, on shelves and such, and then they see that. This is kind of why people get mad. It's not the overall fact that it's a smaller vehicle, because personally, if they would have never released that, I would be fine with that MTT. I know plenty of people have said that as well. It's a fine MTT, it's accurate, and one thing I can kind of notice on the MTT and then also the ATTE is, although they're smaller than the previous designs, you can definitely tell they're more kind of enclosed and kind of more just detailed in general. Because the ATT here is bigger, but, you know, just, you can kind of tell that, you know, there's more gaps throughout. It just kind of looks a tad bit unfinished, but then something like this, you know, just looks a little bit more sleeker, a little bit more, you know, smaller, obviously, and just overall, I think it looks a lot better. In this case, I actually do like the 2013 version better than the 2008 one. You know, this is probably one of the only cases, but I personally do like that. Here's kind of a minifigure versus comparison as well. It's not that much smaller as well. It's only maybe, I don't know, maybe a few studs, maybe 6 or 7 studs smaller, so it's really not that big of a deal. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. And then the turbo tanks, obviously, this is one of the ones that is really pretty much fine. I don't have the new 2016 one yet, but that's, I think, would be the same case as maybe the ATTE, although I would still like the 2010 version better. But then the 2005, like I said, back then maybe give them some slack, just like the MTT right there. They kind of have that older feel to them. But definitely the 2010 turbo tank, although mine's modified a little bit, it definitely does look good. And then just you can kind of tell, the 2010 turbo tank and that MTT right there goes together perfectly. Same size, and kind of I guess the bigger vehicles without going UCS, and without looking too unproportionate. So that's basically that, guys. I just really wanted to kind of make this video, just kind of show you guys. And what are your thoughts on all this down below? Obviously, I think nowadays the LEGO group is going more for the kid range and kind of trying to lower the prices on a lot of stuff. Although there is some stuff that's still overpriced. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the new turbo tank, I believe it retails for $110, and I believe that one retail for $110 as well. So that's just something. Although they're going smaller, I think if they wanted to, kind of make that excuse that they're just going for the kids, I think they should go cheaper. But that's not the case in a lot of sets. So, like I said, I'm not complaining at all. I still like LEGO no matter what. I'm still probably going to get the turbo tank, the newest one. I'm still going to probably get the oldest ATTE. I'm still probably going to get the Captain Rex ATTE. Like I said, all the LEGO sets are fine as is. As the individual sets stand, they are perfect sets most of the time. Most of them are accurate. It's just, sometimes the sizing kind of gets people off, and kind of, just the suspense of waiting for a remake. Then, they don't come out with a bigger, better, version. Then people just get mad about that. So, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just really wanted to kind of make this. I think this is going to be a decent little video. If you guys did watch all the way, I want to thank you guys for that. Actually, I'm probably not going to be making too many more of these kind of videos. I just kind of wanted to, I just had this clear table and kind of just saw that, that I just got that MTT in the other day and kind of just wanted to make that. I might make a solo individual comparison with those three. The first on YouTube, actually, aside from and LEGO Boys 2015 MTT review. Aside from that, I'll be the first one, so that'll be pretty cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. Tyler from Lifeworks Studios. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and peace out. See you guys later. Bye.